This is so typical. They're like always in the way, and the one time I actually want them in the frame, nowhere to be found. Oh, hello. Hello. Beetle. Beetle. Hello and welcome to Spinster's Library. I'm Claudia. This is Beetle. This is Minerva. And welcome to the Cats and Books tag. Right, I can put my microphone on now I've done this bit. I love cats and I love books, and the two come together on my channel quite often, so I thought, why not create a tag all about cats and books? Without further ado, let's get into the questions. Question 1. Tell us about your cat or cats. Name, age, hobbies, etc. So this is Minerva. She's the queen of the household. She has a stupid little rat face and very big ears and is very, very soft. She loves people and follows me around wherever I go. She is 3 years old and her favourite things are staring into sinks, getting brushies, going for walks and murder. She also really likes belly rubs. Her nicknames include Minerble, Minargle, Minubidoo, Minivan and Pervy Minervy. And this is Beetle. He is 10 months old and he's a very pretty tabby boy. He crunches up his little face in the most adorable way when he has a wash. He also likes to sleep with his head dangling off the side of his cat bed. He is scared of absolutely everything, including himself sometimes, and spends a lot of time stealing toilet paper so that he can build a nest out of it. He chirps like a songbird too, so I'm not sure he's 100% cat. His nicknames include Beetle the Bird, Beetle the Keedle, Boodle Caboodle, Little Beads, and Bee! Question 2. Recommend a book that features, includes, or mentions a cat. So obviously there's Harry Potter, there's a lot of fantastic cats and things pretending to be cats in there. But I'm going to answer with a recent favourite of mine, which is Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman. The main character adopts a cat in the second half of the book and it's one of my favourite parts. I love how realistic this cat adoption ends up being, and the cat is described in the most adorable ways. I also want to recommend I Capture the Castle by Dodie Smith. This is an early 20th century story about a family who live in an old castle ruin, and they have a cat named Abelard. The cat doesn't play a huge role in the book, but I like when he's mentioned because the descriptions of him really add to the beauty of the writing style for me. My favourite coffee table book about cats is Andrew Marttila's Cats on Catnip. This is a book of photos of cats getting high on catnip. And all of them are absolutely adorable. Question 3. What is your favourite fictional cat? This can come from literature, film, TV, video games, anything really. It has to be Professor Minerva McGonagall from the Harry Potter series. She spends at least some of her time as a cat, so I'm going to count her a cat because a part-time cat is also a cat. I love that she's so terrible at being a cat too. Right in the very first chapter of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, she just sits there in broad daylight reading a map. Not very subtle. Question 4. If your cat was the main character of a book, what kind of book would it be? Okay, imagine this. Dr. Minerva McStupidface is a gifted scientist in a domestic future where everything seems like the perfect domestic paradise. But she has a suspicion that something dark lies hidden deep within her very home. She risks her life trying to convince her family and the wider community that they are in great danger. She is reading the signs. She investigates. She knows. There is something in the kitchen sink, something threatening to kill us all. Beetle is a socially awkward teenage cat who gets bullied by the other cool cats who go out and kill birds for fun. But what they don't know is that he doesn't want to murder birds. He wants to become a bird. In secret, he takes notes on their behaviour. He practices chirping and beeping and gathers materials for his nest. He tries to reconcile his desire to fit in with what he knows is his true calling in life. One day, he knows, he will spread his wings and fly away. Question 5. Recommend a book that your cat might enjoy if they could read. I think Minerva would enjoy Frankenstein by Mary Shelley because of all the murder, but I would also recommend it because it's a really good early 19th century classic, and I think it's going to be an accessible read for people who aren't into classics, and it's just a really good book. Not too long as well, because we all know cats have zero attention span. And I think Beadle would like The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carle because of all the food in it and all the eating, and he likes those things. He also likes chewing on books, so I think he would enjoy eating the actual book as well. Question 6. Which book would benefit from the inclusion of one or more cats? I think Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte would improve immensely in every single way if every character was a cat. Question 7, and this one's optional because I know that some cats aren't going to play along with this. Have your cat pick your next read. So I gave Beadle the choice between the #1 Ladies Detective Agency by Alexander McCall Smith and Witches Abroad by Terry Pratchett. So I put the books out in front of him, put some treats on top of each, and let him have a go at picking it. I'll play that clip at the end of this video, so if you want to see which one he picked, just keep watching till the end. First though, we get to question 8, tag some cat lovers. I am going to tag Wild Book Garden, The Bookish Land, Mel's Bookland Adventures, Dane Cobain, Weird Reads, Aldi Books, Kyra Thompson, The September Issue, Kath Elizabeth Reads, Unicorn Hunter Books, Nashua Reads, Joshana C., J.L. Todd, The Bibliotherapist, Brews and Reviews, Tea Hags, and Leah Hide and Seek. I will also tag some book blogs rather than YouTube channels, and those are Sleepy Sam Reads, Knox Reads, and Books and Bits. All of these channels and websites will be linked in the description box. If you are a booktuber or book blogger and have access to a cat and would like to do this tag, then go ahead and do it as well. Just make sure you either tag me on Twitter or that you leave a comment down below so that I know to check out your video as well. Finally, if you're interested in more pictures of my adorable cats, follow me on Instagram because cat pictures is pretty much all I post there. Link in the description box as well. And now stay right here to see which book Beadle picked for me to read. Thank you for watching. Bye.